Yo, peace everybody. So earlier I was in the store earlier, and this lady, Smart Final actually, and so this lady, she looked like she came in the store and only looked like she came in there for one thing, but sometimes you always pick up more than what you need. So she has these boxes in her hand, and it's like piled up where she couldn't really see in front of her, nor to her right or to her left. And so what I did is she dropped something, and so I went to pick it up. And once I picked it up to hand it to her, she still couldn't see who was helping her. Picked it up to hand it to her, and gave it to her. And on that, we had interaction. So I asked her name, and before she answered me her name, she said I belong to someone. And I understand what she meant by it, but also I understand what I heard as well. And lingo to me is very important. The words we use, we spell them. And a lot of times by spelling words, we also cast spells. You understand? So by her saying that she belongs to someone, and I didn't even ask her that, it's almost like I feel if you belong to someone, then it's no way that you can belong to yourself if you belong to someone else. And I understand what she gets, what she meant by that, by basically saying, brother, don't try and talk to me, which it wasn't even on that level. If it was a male, I would have helped him out the same way that I helped his sister out. But I think it's important, you guys, I don't think that it's no different from us belonging to someone, whether it's male or female. We have a spouse and we say that I'm theirs. That's almost like the same as the slave master. We belong, if we were ever slaves. I've never been, and I never will be. But to those that have experienced some form of slavery, I think that's the closest thing. You understand? Giving ourselves to someone else. We gotta own us. Whoever is your spouse, your mate, your friend, however you want to call it, let them be their own individual and you be your own individual. And then when those two individuals come together, then you create something beautiful together. But we don't have to have ownership of each other. You understand? That creates all kind of jealousy. We start to look at each other as material. And a lot of times two people, they end up linking up and mating up, and when they first meet, they don't know each other, so they have to trust each other's judgment because they don't know anything about each other. So I talk to this person and have to trust her judgment. But soon as I say that you're mine, you're my wife, you're my girlfriend, you're my mate, you're mine, mine, I start to take that trust away from her and give her my rules. And my rules, what you can and what you can't do. That takes away her individuality, which was the first thing that you was attracted to from the beginning. So I don't even have a word for it. People get all of these crazy words when the styles try and change, and they say, well, that's called this, that's called that. Only thing that it's called is being free. And that don't change. We have to allow one another to be free. You understand? And that's the beauty of being someone's friend, someone's partner. The freedom to change. Every day there's something new. When you start to lock people down and say, well, you can't do this, or this is where we're at, then how the next 40 years of your life is going to be, because you're planning it out. You're making rules. You can't do this, you can't do that. That's boring, y'all. Let people live. Let people be free. Stop putting each other in captivity. You understand? Stop putting each other in these boxes. Allow each other to be free. Peace, y'all.